Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Prison Architect. Where we left off last time, we were working on a couple of our grants. We have our visitation rights almost completed. All we need is 5 phone booths, and we have to wait for our short-term investments. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of money left, so we're just going to have to wait for probably 12 hours. So it looks like in 13 hours, and about 13 hours we're getting quite a bit more money coming in, and then we can start finishing up our visitation rights. So at this point we pretty much just have to kind of chill for a little while until some of these complete. Let's see, so what we can do in the meantime until we get a little bit of cash is take a look and see what we want to work on next. So block B, we need 50 cells, we have 36. Long-term investment, that one takes an incredibly long time. I think it's like 100 hours in game time or something like that, so that one we probably won't do for the moment until we get extra grant completed. And we don't have any money to get extra grant, so we're just going to have to suffer until then. What else we have? So hire a gardener and 2 janitors. That one is not too bad, but let's see. We have gardeners $500 and janitors $500. So we need about $1,500 just for hiring. And then let's see what we need. We do need $2,000 for groundskeeping and $2,000 for cleaning. So we need about $5,500 to be able to complete this one, and then we get 5,000 for completing it, 10,000 in advance. So when we can accept this, we can just go right ahead and complete it entirely, and we make about 9,500 profit. So that's gonna be a good one. One other thing I did between episodes is I laid out a couple of cell blocks, and I laid this out as well. So this is going to be more of our solitary confinement area. And then I think right up here is where we're going to put kind of a maximum security area. And then eventually, once we can buy extra plots of land, we can kind of expand the maximum security maybe across the road, so that they don't kind of mingle in with our other inmates. But that's kind of the plan, kind of going forward. So I think this is a pretty good design. I've actually done a similar design in just one of my regular playthroughs, not the one that I'm recording, and it seems to work pretty well. There's plenty of room. All the prisoners are kind of in the same area. They can't riot over here. They can't cause trouble for all these prisoners and things like that. So, all right, how we doing? We have about 2,200. Why don't we put in some walls here so we can get these blocks going? So that'll be a pretty cheap way of getting 2 more cells. I'll let them in. How we doing? We got about 6 hours yet for our 1,600 and our prisoner intake of 8 prisoners at, I think, 500 apiece. Yep, 500 apiece. So we have 1 maximum security we could get, and even though I have medium security selected here, we will actually get a little bit of a variety of people. We will get some maximum securities and things coming through. So it's not a big deal that we're really only focusing on medium security. Once we get these built out a little bit, we get a couple more guards. I think I want to have probably about 20 guards, and then we can start letting in some maximum security. With the gang activity that we have enough troubles with people getting stabbed. So we'll wait off on that a little bit. Okay, so looks like we need to do a little bit of refiguring over here because parole needs to be 5 by 5. Right. Now, honestly, I can't remember what I was going to do with that room. I think that was just kind of a little entrance area for visitors. I think I'm just going to extend it out 1. then parole. There we go. So now we have a parole. We do need to get something. I don't remember exactly what we need. We definitely need an attorney. Or a lawyer. Oh, I remember what we need. There's a program that we have to do. So there's a parole hearing program that we have to start up. So once we unlock that, then we can proceed with that. Alright, so we have 20,000 now. So we've got quite a bit of money that we can kind of play with. So let's do some cloning. We'll clone this right here. And then we'll clone this. Boom. And that should do it. Now, the reason that I have, I think I mentioned this before, but the reason I have this in here is so I can put windows in every single one of these cells, and each one of these cells will go up in quality. But we want to make sure that they can't actually tunnel out. So if these prisoners wanted to, they could tunnel from their toilet into this area, and then they could just kind of make a break for it. So we just want to put a door in here so that they have to, if they want to tunnel out, they have to, like if this one wanted to tunnel out, you would pretty much have to go all this way, and I think each section takes one in-game day. So that's quite a long way, and we'll do some shakedowns and some searches before then. So yeah, if you look at my inmates, the yellow ones are the medium security, and then the orange ones are the high security. So you can see we do have quite a few of the maximum security people in here, and we're getting the appropriate money for those. Alright. So, what else do we need here? Go for grants. So, build at least 5 phone booths. You can do that. Phone booths. 5. So we should get that money. All of our prisoners are fed, which is good. Alright, build a medical ward, at least 2 doctors and a psychologist. I think we already have that finished. Nope, we need a psychologist yet. So, psychologist, and we have a free office. Alright, so that was free money. Let's see what else we have. So we have 47 jail cells now, so we're almost there. We'll occupy those. So I'm just going to clone that room. So that should bring us up to 49, unfortunately. So we'll need one more cell. Why don't we start working on our foundation? To build one of these entire cell blocks, I calculated it out. It costs about 33,000. So we can spend all of our money getting this in place. Alright, so they're working on getting that all in here. And what else do we need? We might as well check on our prisoners. So what are their needs? Exercise is kind of a critical one. They do have a yard, but we should probably put in some weight benches. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so that should help them with their exercise and recreation. Family, we do have a visitation area now. So once visitors start coming in like they are, then that should take care of that need. Freedom need, not a whole lot you can do about it, but having an outdoor yard really helps. And visitation and phone booths and all that really help with the freedom thing. Kind of keeps them in touch with the outside world. Clothing we can definitely work on. We just need to build a laundry. why don't we do the laundry? We might as well. And get some of these uniforms and things like that all cleaned up. So we need a laundry machine. You require prison labor. So let's do extra grant so that we can get that taken care of. Let's do. Where is prison labor? Prison labor's down here for 1,000. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So we'll do this one for 1,000. And then we have plenty of money. So let's go ahead and get those. Alright. And the laundry requires laundry machine, a basket, and ironing board. So the laundry machine is going to be the most important. Laundry basket you put in there, and then they kind of take around your prison. So those we don't really need space for. And then the ironing boards are pretty big. I think they're like 3 by 1. So we do need a little bit of space for that. We also, looks like we need some capacitors. So let's go ahead and put in some. Yep. So that should be fine. And then let's get the rest of our area powered up. Looks like I have the electrical line on the top row. Alright, so 12,000 yet. So working on prison labor, so we can actually start getting that going. We'll do brick wall. So we'll do we'll do space, board, space, laundry. So, and put the wall right there. And there's not really anything that they need from in here. I don't believe you can get any weapons or anything from this area, so we'll just put in a regular door. And then we will do a cleaning cupboard. It requires a 3 by 3 room. So 1, 2, 3. This is pretty even. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this I will put a staff door on. Just because it is cleaning supplies, so I think bleach counts as a chemical that they can use. So we just want to limit the amount of chemicals and drugs and things that they can kind of have access to. Alright, so we have prison labor now. And we can do our laundry. So we need laundry machines. We need laundry baskets. And we need ironing board. And that should do it. Now we need to go into utilities, and we need to connect all of these up to some water. I think this will work fine. I don't think that's too far. You know, over here we go pretty darn far, so I think that will work fine. And they need electricity, so they need both utilities. So we'll do it there, and then it already puts in some hookups there to kind of connect them to each other. So all we really need is that one. Alright, so then we should have our laundry taken care of. We have 3,000. Oh shoot. I should not have done auto lights for this. Because now I'm just going to have to destroy all these lights. So we'll do objects, dismantle, and then just kind of go down here. So these lights will go back into our inventory, so the next time that we need lights for these prison cells, they'll just come out of our inventory. So if you actually destroy them or bulldoze them, then all of that money is lost. So, alright. So we'll take out our planning lines here. And there we go. So we have 3,300. We can't do an entire clone, but what we can do is we can get a couple of cells in here, as we only need one more cell to be able to go up to our next tier of prison. So our cell block C, or cell block B, I believe. 50, yep. Oh. So we have a riot going on. I'm going to take all of my prisoners, all of my guards, and we're going to go over here. There's 29 prisoners rioting, and we don't have nearly enough guards. So we're going to call in the riot police and some paramedics. So I've got 2 riot police and some paramedics coming through. So I'll have them go there. And then I'll have the paramedics kind of backing them up. So we're probably going to lose a couple of guards here, unfortunately. Yeah, we already have 2 dead guards. But we have the riot police coming in, so they should be able to subdue them. And, alright. So then we'll kind of take back all of these red areas. Alright. Looks like these guys need a little bit of help. We'll take our paramedics. Bring them up there to help the injured. Oh, we had one die. Shoot. Alright. So we'll just clear out these rooms. And that should be it for the riot. Alright, so we'll get rid of the riot police. Make sure we do have 10 guards. So I did hire 2 to replace the guards that died over here. And then we'll keep the paramedics on for now, kind of until we get everybody healed up. Alright, so they need some help. And this guy. And this guy. Let's see who else we have. Send you there. Alright. So, we have everybody being attended to? No, you are not. Those guys are dead. They're all dead. You need some help. Alright, so that should do it for the paramedics. Still over 2 doctors, so they'll take care of the rest of the wounded. Actually, got 1 guy injured over here. So you, over there. There we go. That should do it. Alright, crisis averted. So those'll definitely happen semi-regularly. Yeah, it's just kind of part of what happens when you have gang activity and things like that. Even without gang activity, you'll still have a lot of prisoners kind of rioting once in a while. Everybody's pretty happy, which is good. So we don't have too many riots going on. Alright, so now we have capacity for 52, so we can finish our cell block B. We just got an extra 30 grand. Cell block C is going to require 100. So tool cleanup, this one we don't get a bonus for. It's just that we have to clean up the prison with a shakedown. So since the riot happened, we should probably shake down, just make sure that nobody else has any weapons. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of. Staff, we still have 10 guards. So with the shakedown, they're going to check kind of every bed, every toilet, every prisoner, every little piece of inventory that we have. Pretty much everything that you can possibly have, they'll take a look at. So eventually, these will get crossed out once they finish their shakedown. Alright. So, looks like we have 31,000, so we can finish another cell block. So let's go back into... Actually, we don't have a foreman. Our foreman was unfortunately taken out, and our warden and our chief. Holy cow. So the riot happened in the offices, and they were unfortunately casualties. And they killed the cook. That's no good. Alright. And the psychologist. Holy cow. And the accountant. Man, they went ham on everybody. Alrighty. Alright, what do we got left? 25,000. So let's go back into our cloning tool, and we'll get a couple more cells going. 17. Yeah, we can keep cloning. Let's see. So this cell looks like it's having a problem. I think it needs a foundation. Requires entrance. Blocked. Interesting. Might need did it work? Yep, looks like it worked actually. Alright. So we do need some utilities to get put in here. Oops. Down to there. And here. Large pipe. Just gonna move that all the way across. And then we also need electric. Goes on this side of the hallway. Alright. So then we should be getting a little bit closer to getting our 100 cells in place. Are those actually marked as solitary? Doesn't look like it. No, they are. They just didn't show up. Alright. So we can get a couple of janitors in here. That'll be good. Start cleaning this place up. You can see all the footprints and all the smears and the grossness kind of going around. So let's get a third janitor. Why not? Nice clean prison's always nice to have. And the shakedown is taking a while. I think at some point we might want to get a couple more guards. Let's do 2 more for now. Alright. I think the guards need to tote the dead people away. Or is it the workers? Can't remember exactly. Oh well. Somebody will figure it out that there's a couple of dead bodies just laying around. Okay. Alright, so we have 0 of 12. 3 stationed, 1 resting. So let's get a couple more. You really don't want to ever have this sitting at 0 for incredibly long. You always kind of want to have 1 or 2 available to do some other tasks and just kind of take a look around and wander. And with this third cell block going in, we definitely want to have a couple more guards. Alright, so what other grants can we do? So we have tool cleanup. It looks like we didn't remove everything, so let's do 1 more shakedown before we go. We'll do crackdown on drugs, too. So crackdown on drugs we actually already got taken care of, so we removed all of the drugs with that last shakedown that we did. Alright, so prison maintenance, we need 2 janitors, a gardener, a foreman. So this one we can actually get taken care of. All we really need is a gardener. So let's get our gardener. So the gardener will actually go and find like these flowers and rocks and things like that, and we'll eventually get some plants that are going to overgrow all of our walls and things like that. The gardener actually goes around and kind of cleans those up. So yeah, right here we see that there's some plants kind of creeping in our wall. I don't think they actually do anything. It's just kind of aesthetics. Alright. So what do we got here? Assign 2 dog handlers, 2 armed guards. Not going to do that quite yet. Those the armed guards and the dog handlers are pretty expensive. Assign 3 prisoners for the laundry, the kitchen, and the cleaning cupboard. This one we can actually take care of because we have the laundry, the cleaning cupboard, and the kitchen. So, and we have prison labor, but I think they need to go through a program first. So they need kitchen safety and hygiene first. And I think then we can get everybody taken care of. So let's start this one. So we have one place, it's led by the psychologist, and it's in his office. So we don't have to do anything for this. All we need to do is go to our regimen and put in some work time. So we'll do some work time kind of before everybody eats. So we will reschedule all of these. Actually, how long is this one? This one is 2 hours. Holy cow. That is a long session. Alright, so how do we want to do this? We'll do that. So programs, reschedule. There we go. So we have 17 prisoners that are interested, and then they'll eventually work through it. So it's 1 place, 5 sessions. So each one of these will take 2 hours per day. Which is quite a bit. So it's going to take us quite a number of days to go through. But should be fine. Alright, speed that up just a little bit here. And these still do not have water. Why don't they have water? Oh, they're just not building it. Alright. We might as well get a couple more workmen in here. We just want to make sure that all of our stuff builds in a timely manner, because by having this not built, we're losing quite a bit of money from it. Shakedown's almost complete. Yeah, it looks like we're still not able to get these taken care of, so they're still hiding a couple of different tools and things. And I think we might need a workshop before we can finish the stolen tool supply, because we need a supply of tools. Well, he does have a screwdriver though, so that should do it. Alright, so those all have water now. Alrighty. How's our security office doing? Let's see. One thing I want to put in is door servos, so people can kind of get around a little bit easier. So for this door, you need to have a jail key. So he's carrying jail keys and a baton. This guy is only carrying a staff key, so he can only get into the green doors. And then anybody can get in the orange doors. So our security office, what they can do is they can remotely unlock these jail doors so that everybody can kind of go around faster. You know, like this guy, so this guy had to be physically let out of the cell block when our security guards could have done it. So we need our surveillance for that to happen. Let's go ahead and get surveillance. Tax relief, $1,500 per day. We might as well get that right now, because every day we go without having that, we're losing about $1,500. So Might as well get it now so we can start earning the money back and really benefiting from it. So we have 22,000 left. We will go ahead and continue that. So that should complete the entire cell block. I'm going to put in a jail door here and here. And then we're actually going to connect these together. So we'll do jail doors and then there. And that should do that. So then what can happen if there's like a riot in one of these cells or somebody needs to get somewhere really quickly, they can kind of travel between cell blocks. So that's the purpose of this hallway that we have here. So might as well do the same thing here. Oops. What is happening here? Where are they? That is weird. I don't know why they did that. But I guess we can, let's see. Cancel all of that. Oop, I need that door back. Just regular jail door. Foundation. For whatever reason, they took out the foundation in this area. That is goofy. It's all blocked. Interesting. That's not actually good. So let's just put a jail door in there. Interesting. Oh well, I won't worry about it for now. I'll just let them finish up kind of their construction, and then we can kind of go in and refill in. Let's see, can we bulldoze? Still blocked. Interesting. Can we put a wall there? We can put a wall there. Can we put a flooring in? Concrete. I think it's this one, right? Nope, it's this one. Very, very confused on why that happened. I don't know if I like I misclicked or what happened, but all right, let's get this all cleaned up. Concrete floor in here. Well, can't bulldoze. Put in, yeah. Can't put that in. Some foundation. Alright. Let's go ahead and we'll just clone this again. I can't. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time kind of getting this cleaned up. I'm not sure why that glitch happened, but I just need to spend a little time just kind of getting all the foundation back in place. I think we need foundation on this wall too, maybe? I don't know. So I'll spend a little time getting that fixed up, and then next time we'll pick up where we left off and see where we can go. So thanks for coming out, everybody, and see you next time.